お前はどこまで見えている。俺の死に様か。
Alright everyone, JB here, and we have the 5th anniversary coming up, literally in just a month. So I figured why not make the ultimate crystal guide pretty much for all players, right? But this will probably be mainly for my beginners, because most of the stuff, you know, the more veteran players already know these things of how to get crystals in the game. And as far as right now, you know, we know that we're getting an Ultra Kid Boo. Me personally, I don't have any crystals. So, you know, your boy's gonna skip. I'm gonna skip, and I'm gonna probably just save all the way until the anniversary starts. So I figured, why not make an ultimate crystal guide? You know, mainly for my beginners, new players that starting the game. Hopefully this is helpful for any of y'all. It's been about a month since I did one of these, so I am gonna break them down as quickly as possible. Short, you know, short explanations and everything, but we're gonna break it down into sections throughout the video, so that way you guys know, you don't get too confused. And if you do, you can always just replay it, go back. So as always, with that being said, if you enjoy this content you see today, leave a like on the video, consider hitting the subscribe button. But on to the first thing. Alright guys, first things first, we're gonna talk about login bonuses and pretty much the weekend bonus. So basically, it's like any other normal game. If you play mobile games or just a game in general, gacha games, you log in, you get, you know, rewards daily. Now, if you don't have the Legends Pass, you are going to be getting only one pick. So if you log in every day, you get 10 crystals every day for like a week. So that's 70 right there. And if you log in during the weekend, you get an extra 100. So that's a total of 170. So therefore, you know, not too shabby if you're just, you know, doing this weekly and you're just saving. You know, I do recommend for my newer players, if you are just like starting the game out around this time, I don't really suggest summoning it on Ultra Banners. That wouldn't be the, you know, I would definitely wait for the 5th anniversary. That's what I think personally. But also, another thing we're going to talk about right now while we're on the page, we're going to talk about pretty much missions. Missions is where you get like a lot of your crystals from, besides, you know, PvP and co-op. Now, first things first is we have a thing called Daily Stamp. It's kind of the same thing with you logging in. So the thing is, you have daily missions. It's like any other game if you play gacha games. You literally just do your daily missions. You get crystals. Now, if you're doing this on a weekly basis, you're getting 500 per week. But if you're doing this every 2 weeks, it says it right here, it's going to be 1,000 crystals. So therefore, you can get some from that. Then we also have some mission plans, some special missions. Now, if you look over here, right, on the right side, you see that is the free-to-play side. Left side, that is the premium side. So that is for those who pays to get the premium side, so you can get more rewards. But on the free-to-play side, it is going to be 500 crystals, so it's not too shabby. This does reset every 2 weeks. So, you know, if you're lining this up with your daily stamp, you can possibly get them both resetted same time, but everybody has different days, right? So that's why I like to do it based on like a weekly basis, especially for the stamp right here. So you're gonna be able to get 500 from both of those. Now the main event, you know, you got events with all the missions and everything. The first thing is first, while we're over here, I want to mention this. You know, I feel like a lot of new players need to know this. So this right here, this mission right here, where you say it says boost panels, right? What this means is, if you're like very new, I'm gonna show you guys. But this means that if you're soul boosting your characters and you get a certain amount of panels, literally just soul boosting your characters is literally free crystals. You're literally just soul boosting, you're powering them up and you're getting crystals, right? And then there's also another mission I want to look at and show you guys. So we have two missions here, right? So the one right here where it says for the Z right here, this one is limited to 1,000 upgrades, but you're able to get over 2k crystals from this. And I haven't even completed this fully yet. So, but this other one right here, as far as I know, this one is unlimited. You know, I haven't heard anybody say anything about it being limited to a certain amount of upgrades, but this one is pretty much unlimited. So you're pretty much what you know how this works, right? So I'm gonna show you guys real quick. You can go over your characters, Now for my new players, soul boosting, you go to soul boosting and you soul boosting characters, right? You pretty much go on here and then you pretty much just hit there's gonna be something right here that says unlock all, and what that does is it's gonna unlock it automatically to however much you can. So if you don't have enough souls to use, you have to go drawing some more from the events. But same thing with the equipments. Now those missions count for either upgrading an equipment or re-upgrading an equipment slot. It all counts. It all goes towards the mission. So there's no worries if you're upgrading or re-upgrading. So it's all the same. But like I was saying, like while we're over here, this is going to be mainly for my free-to-play players and new players. Do have I want to mention the raid. Here's the thing, guys. You know, Legends have started doing these campaigns. You know, these saga campaign boosts, and they said we're going to see this throughout the rest of this year, probably, most likely. So if they do the same thing next month, we should definitely see at least one more raid before the anniversary starts. Maybe towards, I would say definitely to the end of the month, since this one was towards the end of the month. But you are able to get a total of 1,000 crystals, 300 from the missions, and I think 700 from the shop now. But also we do have Legends Battle Royale. I'm not including this in this, this video, right? I'm including this for like future reference because we do at least get 2 Battle Royales per month, depending on how long the PvP seasons are. Battle Royales, they last for about a few days to a week. So, make sure you guys are doing those for like future reference. You are able to get 300 crystals in total from that. Then we also have this right here. I'm not going to mention that, it's this is literally about to go away. But we also have battle gauntlets. Now battle gauntlets are if you don't know what they are basically like, say for example, if you play Dokkan, Zenkais are basically equivalent to pretty much Easy A's in that game, where you're powering up older characters to hopefully have them to where they can be at least usable in current metas, because Legends is mainly a PvP game. Now you're able to get 700 crystals from that each time we get a battle gauntlet. Now we should be expecting another battle gauntlet in 2 weeks. Hopefully, if it's not in 2 weeks, it's gonna be next week. But I doubt that they will do that. But with that being said, we also do have the co-op. Now you are able to get 200 from the missions, as it says right here. You're gonna be able to get 200 just from literally just playing the missions. Now in total, you're going to be able to get 606, and I'm going to show you guys where you get all that in just a second, that way, I want to keep it dissected so you guys don't get too confused. Same thing with Tournament of Power. I did drop a lead, so I wouldn't be able to show you guys like the full amount, but you are able to get 1,500 in total from this. 100 is coming from the missions. You're going to be getting the rest from defeating the final boss, and then also from your ranking, of course. Now, with that being said, you have to be in a Z league to get that much up to that amount. 1,500 is the max. So, you have to just pretty much just play it and, get a good enough rank so you can rank up each and every season. It does reset every 2 weeks, so be sure you guys are doing it, at least before it resets, right? Now, these are just for my newer players. These are what we call original series events. These literally, most of these stay in the game permanent, so they don't necessarily have a reset time. Sometimes they reset it and just rotate the events out. So make sure you guys are doing the missions. Some of these I haven't finished myself, but if you're doing the missions, you can get 1,000 from each one of these. Literally, it's not that it's not that hard. If you have some time in the day, just go ahead and do it. Just try it out. Pretty simple missions. You're pretty much just doing whatever missions are right here. So, and then I'm also going to include this as well for these special events. So we're going to talk about how to find it. Yeah. So you have these Legends Road. If you do all the missions for the requirements, same thing with this one. You're going to be able to get crystals. Now for this event right here, the eliminate the Earthlings. Now I haven't done this because I'm pretty lazy. Your boy be working, but you need to get this Raditz right here to a certain amount of Z power. So right here, You get 7,000 of that, and then you'll be able to get the key to unlock the other event that's going to give you guys some more crystals. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about really quick. Let's talk about story mode. Let's talk about story mode. Story mode, we have these missions right here. Now, this is for you guys doing challenges mainly. So, if you're just doing challenges and you got friendship rank up, this is literally a lot of crystals. But story mode is literally where you guys get really the main amount of crystals. Now, if you complete all the challenges, which I need to do myself, whenever I get the time. But for my newer players, this is going to be the biggest crystal grind you're going to get from this. Literally, if you're completing all the challenges and everything, you're getting crystals from the mission and also from just doing the challenges itself. And then whenever you guys complete like any sort of a chapter here, you're gonna be getting 10 for the first time reward, and then you're gonna get some from the challenges. And then there's also another mission that pops up, which I can't show you guys because, well, I don't have any other chapters to do right now. But it's gonna pop up, so you're getting around 30ish, 40ish crystals if you're doing all the challenges plus the first time rewards with the mission, right? So it all does add up. But also, with that being said, I also want to talk about something that's not actually in the missions, but this is basically something that replaced the monthly missions. So Legends ranking, I'm guessing they're gonna do this monthly because it's basically replacing the monthly missions. Now it's literally simple. You're literally just doing whatever missions are here, and you're getting points. And with these points, you get rankings. Now with the rankings, of course, you're getting 300 crystals as long as you rank in a certain amount in the area. And then you get these medals right here. These medals, you can use these for some really good equipment that's in the shop. Gonna talk about that maybe in a different video. But you are able to do that. Those equipments are really, really good. So I do suggest, do the rankings, just do the missions. Missions are simple. I need to finish mine up, but they're not that hard to do. Pretty simple things. Talk about co-op as well. Now, like I mentioned earlier, you're gonna be able to get over 600, and you're probably looking at me like, what, where are we getting that extra 400-ish crystals? Now, if you go on here, right? Now, you guys, if every time the co-op resets, which is really every 2 weeks for most events, you're getting the first time reward, and then you're getting also the challenges right here. Now, if you do all of that, along with all 4 of these, these difficulties, and you hop over to the shop, in the shop, if I'm not mistaken, you're able to get 300 more crystals. So it all adds up, it all adds up to that total. So at the end of the day, make sure you guys, co-op isn't the funnest, but definitely, try to do it, at least do the dailies, right? At least do the dailies. That's what I do whenever it resets. So, you don't have to grind it. But at the end of the day, that's pretty much it to it, Let's talk about PvP really quick. Because PvP is the main thing that's for this game. Now, with PvP, it all depends on your ranking before you get a good amount of crystals. Now, the next season that's coming up, because PvP does reset tonight. Yeah, tonight. So it does reset tonight. That's why I'm just including it for future reference for you guys. If you always try to rank in the top 10,000, that is like bare minimum. That's what I say in every time I make a crystal video. Top 10,000. When it's not double rewards, you're gonna be getting 800 like from normal PvP. And I accidentally clicked on that. But if you rank high enough in your group, you can literally get 1,000. So you just need to get in the top 20. At least for me, that's what it says. I'm pretty sure it's the same for everybody. But just try to get in the top 20. That's 1,000 crystals right there. Top 10,000, top 20. That's pretty simple, right? But as you can see, I have not played a lot of PvP this season. So, I'm only gonna be getting a couple hundred. But that's fine with me. Your boy be working. Gotta get to the bag. But as far as that goes, I'm thinking that's pretty much it for this video. It pretty much covers everything as far as right now. You know, unless we get some newer updates, you know, because I don't have anything else I can show you guys right now. We do have other events called Full Power Battle, but they don't offer crystals, which kind of sucks. But really quick, we do also have these other 2 events that they did add. So with these events, you do get crystals, but they have to have certain characters with certain requirements. So you have to have Videl right here, and she has to be 4-star or higher. So it's the same thing for all of these, but in total you're gonna be getting a couple hundred crystals from it. So I say it's not bad if you have the characters to use it for. So, you know, if you're new to the game, do all the free-to-play events, you know, do the challenges for each of the stages. It all adds up, right? So at the end of the day, you know, make sure you guys are doing that. You know, save up your crystals. I don't recommend summoning it for the boo if you, like I said, if you're new, or if you're just beginner level, right? I don't suggest it because the banners are never good. They're pretty bad. I do suggest waiting for maybe a better LF banner, or just waiting around for the 5th anniversary, which the banners on there are going to be better because of the units that's going to be on the future list. Hopefully they don't mess that up. Legends has before, but yeah, you know, I think that's pretty much it. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section. You know, if this was helpful, let me know in the comment section. I do appreciate it. I always read the comments. But yeah. That being said, everyone have a blessed day as always. It's your boy JB. I'm out.